The International Memon Organization welcomes you all for this evening, celebrating one individual, Mr. Aziz Memon, as well as the launch of the Vision 100.
The International Memon Organization, IMO, has officially unveiled Vision 100, a century of community empowerment and global unity during the Global Trustee Rotary International Forum held in Nairobi. The landmark event brought together senior government officials, community leaders, and development partners to reflect on a shared vision of progress rooted in unity and tradition. The forum was graced by guest of honor, Prime Cabinet Secretary and Cabinet Secretary for Foreign and Diaspora Affairs, Honorable Musalia Mudavadi. In an address, Mudavadi emphasized the importance of purposeful development, strong values, and unity in building resilient communities, noting that sustainable progress must balance economic growth with cultural preservation and social responsibility.
The one thing we have to contend with, a new variable, a variable that cuts across 8 pillars. Maybe you have addressed it in the detailed report, but the new variable is technology, artificial intelligence. I don't know how it's addressed in the Vision 100, but we have now to figure out as a society, as a community, that this new variable has become so powerful, so strong, and we must always find out how its thread be put through all these 8 pillars in a meaningful, purposeful way, so that it can actually help better humanity.
Health Cabinet Secretary Honorable Aden Duale applauded Vision 100 for prioritizing healthcare as a pillar of development. He said the initiative aligns with the government's universal healthcare coverage agenda, preventive healthcare, and reforms under the bottom-up economic transformation agenda aimed at expanding access to affordable and equitable health service.
Healthcare is not only about hospitals and medicines. It's about prevention, it's about access, it's about affordability, dignity, and protection from the financial ruin that we see every day. And let me say it clearly that no vision for education, housing, or economic growth can succeed if health is weak. Every serious nation or community must place health as its core. And it is for this reason that I commend Vision 100 for recognizing healthcare not as an afterthought, but as a foundational pillar.
IMO East Africa Vice President Shahid Yakub called on community members to work together in empowering the less privileged. He stressed that collective efforts, compassion, and unity are key to uplifting vulnerable groups and achieving lasting community transformation.
This vision, as you can see the pillars, it's not a new idea. It's not something new that I'm here to invent for you. It's about an old trust, an old amana that we have inherited from our forefathers, and how we are going to take it up for the generations to come. If our forefathers thought deliberately about us, then we are now custodians of the same responsibility for those who will come after us. Long before any of us who are here, our elders laid down principles that carried our communities across oceans, borders, and generations. They believed in faith anchored in action, in business guided by integrity, in wealth tied to responsibility, and in the conviction that whether we build must benefit others beyond ourselves.
IMO Global Vice President Shamir Yakub highlighted the organization's commitment to long-term intergenerational empowerment. He noted that the Vision 100 is designed to create sustainable impact by investing in leadership, education, and community-driven solutions that uplift societies while preserving cultural identity.
Meanwhile, some of us are still trying to figure out what we're going to do next week. For years, community organizations worldwide, including our own IMO chapters, have focused on commendable service and survival. But the team here has asked more radical, more necessary questions, one that every community leader in this room will recognize. Where are we going? Not next year, but for the next 100 years. How do we build a legacy that outlives all of us? That is the question that keeps leaders awake at night. It is easier to plan a dinner for 300 people than to plan 100 years.
The event was attended by several dignitaries, including the Supreme Council of Kenya Muslim Chairperson Hassan Ole Nado, MPs Shakir Shabir of Kisumu East, and Rahim Daud of North Imendi, among others. It was held alongside a special dinner in honor of Mr. Aziz Memon, making a significant milestone in IMO's commitment to leadership, empowerment, community development, and sustainable progress. Reporting for Jamia TV, my name is Kasim Mustafa.